course, the one day that I wanted to film and that the sun was actually out, my neighbors decide to get their roof redone. Keep in mind, it's December and I live in Canada, so there is snow. What the fuck? I have recently become obsessed with wearing jewelry, especially gold jewelry. And when I was a kid, I actually never wore jewelry. I had my ears pierced, like my first low piercing since I was a child. I vividly remember going to Claire's and getting my ears pierced. But somewhere along the way, I actually lost the earring, or I thought I lost the earring that went in my piercing. So I just stopped wearing jewelry, especially earrings, for like the longest time. And then recently I decided, you know what, we're gonna start wearing jewelry again. And I actually got my second low piercing, I believe 2 summers ago now. And if we weren't in a pandemic, I would have 2 more piercings because that's what I planned to get last summer, but I digress. So my love for jewelry has only grown and expanded, and with that, my collection of gold jewelry pieces has also grown and expanded. More specifically, I have been on the hunt for good quality, good pricing for gold jewelry, which is so difficult to find, but I have been successful in some realms. I am definitely more of a dainty jewelry kind of person. That is just my personal preference. I like timeless pieces. I thought that it would be super helpful for you guys if you guys are also on the hunt for good quality, affordable gold jewelry, and I wanted to share some of my favorites with all of you. If you are new or haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications bell, and follow me on Instagram. It's just at Kiana Gabrielle _ and let's get started. Just so we are all on the exact same page in terms of the different types of gold jewelry, I wanted to explain the 4 main different kinds of gold jewelry that you could find on the market, and they vary in affordability, they vary in quality, tarnishability. So the 4 main types are gold plated, gold vermeil, gold filled, and then obviously solid gold. I'm going to insert a fun little graphic that will just explain it better, especially visually. So the first one, gold plated. Gold plated is the cheapest of gold jewelry you could find, typically sold in retail stores like Forever 21, H&M. It is 100% the cheapest quote-unquote gold jewelry that you could find. Gold plated jewelry will tarnish over time. It typically tarnishes the fastest, so things like washing your hands and sanitizing your hands, which I hope that we are all doing at this time, you'll start to see the gold kind of chip off, kind of discolor, and this is typically the jewelry that people have, including myself, had allergic reactions to. This is a type of jewelry that will turn your fingers green, your ears green, your neck green. If you're not looking to invest, or if you're not looking to keep the piece around, then gold plated is definitely the way to go. Gold vermeil. When I think of gold vermeil, I think of the stuff that is typically the cheapest on Mejuri. So gold vermeil is affordable and it is good quality. The way it works is that a layer of gold is over top of sterling silver kind of core, so it's just layered over top. It is hypoallergenic, so you won't get that weird allergic reaction, especially speaking for me from personal experience. That has never happened to me wearing gold vermeil jewelry. It is good for everyday use. Again, I do not recommend that you like heavily wash your hands, especially if you're wearing gold vermeil rings. I don't recommend that you shower with any of this type of jewelry, but it is better for everyday use and it is good for all skin types. The third option for a gold jewelry alternative is gold filled. This is by far my favorite type of alternative to solid gold. It is also still affordable like gold vermeil, but it is better quality than gold vermeil. It still has the same properties, so it won't tarnish, it won't discolor. It is great for everyday use. It is hypoallergenic, good for all skin types, and the way it works is that a thick layer of gold is pressure bonded onto a base metal, typically brass or copper, and it is less likely to tarnish with wear. The fourth and final option to gold jewelry is obviously solid gold. It is going to be the most expensive. It is going to be the best quality because it is, again, solid gold. Moving on to the reason you probably clicked this video, you wanted to see my jewelry collection. I'm gonna do close-ups of all of my jewelry pieces that I am actually currently wearing right now. Starting off my jewelry collection is my ear party, and if you have no idea what an an ear party is. I actually recently just learned the term ear party. It's just anything that goes on your ear. So whether it's an ear cuff, an earring, a threader, any jewelry that goes on your ear is considered an ear party. So I have two different ear parties that I switch between. One is definitely more lighter. I wear it every day. I wear it the most, especially in quarantine, because I am not seeing anybody. And then the second one is a bolder, more statement kind of ear party. You'll see the difference. I will be doing some more close-up shots so you can see all the details of everything. I will have all the pieces that I mentioned, or at least similar ones, linked in the description box down below. They will all be affordable. They are what I consider good quality pieces, so check them out if you're in the market for good pieces that are also good quality. So starting off with my light ear party, I have in my first low piercing a solid gold. I would describe them as a huggy. They're more U-shaped, kind of almost horseshoe shaped, but I will be linking a similar pair down in the description box down below because these ones were actually passed down to me from my mom, and originally they actually had a heart-shaped charm dangling underneath it, but I just said that wasn't for me and I removed the charm, and now it's kind of just a solid gold huggy. A similar pair is the single mini hoops from Mejuri that retail for $40. These are actually not sold as a pair, so if you maybe just want it for one ear, or obviously if you want it for both, just get two of them. But these are offered in 14 karat yellow gold or 14 karat white gold, and these are classified as a huggy style earring. In my second piercing is the sphere studs. These are actually from Mejuri and they retail for $70. They are 14 karat yellow gold, or you can also get them in 14 karat white gold, and I never take these off. I shower in them, I work out in them, I sleep in them, and I have not noticed any wear and tear on them. But again, they are 14 karat gold, so I would be surprised if there was any tarnish on them. And the last member of my light ear party is the boyfriend cuff from Mejuri, which retails for $45. This is a good alternative if you don't have a piercing but you want the illusion of one, because it looks like you have a piercing there but you really don't, because it's just a cuff. So there is no piercing necessary if you want to wear a cuff. This is only available in gold vermeil, which is why it is significantly cheaper than the sphere studs, and this is what I typically wear on my left ear as opposed to my right ear. It's the same thing, just no ear cuff on it. Moving on to my bold ear party. This one is a little bit different, a little more fun and out there. In my low piercing, I have the croissant dome hoop from Mejuri, which retails for $85. This one is offered in gold vermeil, which is the one I have, but it is also offered in sterling silver. In my second low piercing, I actually moved the solid gold huggies from my first low piercing into my second, so that one is the same. And then the last member of any of my ear parties is the boyfriend cuff, again from Mejuri. Moving on to rings, I actually don't have an extensive ring collection. I actually do, but it is all sterling silver, and I've transitioned into gold now that as I've gotten older, which getting older sucks. The only ring that I wear every day is the classic ring from Golden Blooms, which retails for $40. This is a thin, simple gold band. It is 14 karat gold filled. It is very light. I barely noticed that is there, but it is everything that I looked for, and I looked hard for a ring like this that is just a solid gold band, and I finally found it for only $40, which I think is super affordable. Moving on to my necklace stack. The first necklace that I am wearing is the layered spheres necklace from Mejuri, which retails for $85. I don't think I mentioned it, but all the pricing is in Canadian dollars. The layered spheres necklace is a gold vermeil choker style necklace that has a layering spheres part just below the actual choker part, so it gives a layered necklace effect with only being one necklace. The necklace is 14 to 16 inches, and then the layered part with the spheres is measured at 6 inches. The next necklace that I have is the Dainty Initial necklace. This one is from Golden Blooms, and I paid $95 for it. This originally was a custom order, but she has since added it to her website, and mine says my last name, which is Reyes. On the website, these retail from $65 for one initial, and then every other initial that you add add is another $6. On the website, there is also an initial necklace that starts from $55 depending on the type of chain you want, and you can only get one initial. The only difference between my necklace and the initial necklace is that the actual initial is a different kind of font. And the last item of my necklace stack, and also the last item in my everyday jewelry collection, is the Atlas chain from Golden Blooms. I got this one on sale for $52. It is originally either $60 for the 16-inch chain or $62 for the 18-inch chain. I have the 18-inch chain. It is a gold-filled double curb chain necklace, and that is all the pieces in my everyday jewelry collection. I hope that it was helpful for you guys to see some of the pieces, especially me wearing the pieces, how I style them. Again, all the pieces will be linked in the description box down below, or in the case of my solid gold hoops, there will be a similar pair linked in the description box down below. If you are new or haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, hit the post notifications bell, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!